I'm back to normal. Yay for me. That was a fun couple of weeks, and I enjoyed the blonde. That was fun. I actually did like the blonde. The red symbolizes passion, and I had lots of passion. I passionately hated the red. I also noticed that I was a little more frustrated while I was redhead in general. I don't know if those are connected, but I don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, so I have a thought, and I want to share it with you. There are a number of pages and people that I've met throughout my life that are not, okay, well, they're anti-Mormon. They're not directly angry anti-Mormon, but they just spend a lot of time trying to disprove our beliefs, our doctrine. And there was a page on Facebook today that was doing this again. And the only reason I was connected to it is because I'm friends with members of the church who are on that page who were debating with this guy. And I personally, I'm of the mind that you don't debate with him because it doesn't do any good. And let me read my response, because I went ahead and responded because I felt it was important to say this. I cannot read everything that's been said here because it's a lot and seems to be somewhat redundant in that each of you have what you consider an infallible truth. Nobody here is changing their minds or learning anything. The truth is that no matter what anybody says, you will simply come up with some other argument. This is what I do not understand. Why is it that anybody places so much energy into being against another religion? Why would you simply not teach your own religion rather than finding fault in another? Unless that is your religion, but then I ask why. God is love. The greatest commandment is to love God. The second is love thy neighbor. What do you do to your neighbor, you do to God. This includes anger, hatred, contention, cruelty, judgment, as well as service, love, generosity, the expression of kind words, and charity. I simply don't understand a Christian's logic in having negativity toward any other religion. We are all individuals and we all make mistakes and say things we should not, but first, those mistakes are between that individual and God. And second, those people are not dedicating any aspect of their lives to such unkindness. So I want to delve into this a little bit. Do you justify having negativity toward another religion or the individuals of another religion? I know a lot of people, for example, after 9/11 really had problems with the Muslims. And in turn, any religion that dressed in a similar fashion would kind of get the throwback of this. I believe Buddhism or Hinduism. I'm not sure, and this is my ignorance, but the point being that many people suffered because of such unkindness. Just because people have claimed to be Christian does not make them Christian simply because they claim it. Christianity, any faithful religion of any sort that supports any form of love, is not defined by the people who, especially the people who, back in the Charlemagne's time, who fought wars in the name of Christianity. Now, I don't pretend to assume that I know whether or not he was right. I was not there. I can see how much we've changed history in the United States just in the last couple of decades. I can't even imagine how much the history has been changed since Charlemagne's time. And whether or not they are justified is between them and God. But you are responsible for you. You are responsible for whether or not you are going to be that righteous Christian or just a good person in general. You determine that for yourself. And if you dedicate your life to anything, what are you accomplishing? How is that making you a better person? That's negative. It's negativity. It'll bring you down every time. Every time. Again, though, I repeat, sometimes people make mistakes. We slip up. Maybe we say an unkind joke. We say a bad word around our children. I don't. But hypothetically, whatever it happens to be, we make mistakes. We are responsible to God for those mistakes. But anytime you take that mistake and genuinely repeat it for the offense, towards the offense of another human being or type of person, religion, nationality, whatever it is, you have to answer to God for that. That person doesn't. You do. So please, people, be kind. I don't care what faith you belong to. Be nice to each other. You will accomplish nothing in this life if you are negative all the time. But you have the potential of not only bringing people to a better light, regardless of the religion, but just a happier person. You're the person people want to hang around because you make things good and happy and peaceful. Do that. Live for that. Because I'm not trying to convert the world. I just want you guys to see that we can be happy. And I'm trying to show you the paths that I'm taking to get there. Be nice to everyone. Even if they make you angry, if you have to walk away, walk away. I don't care if it's family or friends or strangers. It doesn't matter. If you have a problem with another individual, walk away. There is no reason to bring yourself down. None. Be happy. Find your peace. There are times when this is more difficult than others. Take it to the Lord. He'll help you. But when it comes down to anti-religion of any sort, I hate to say it this way, but shame on you. Shame on those who feel that that's appropriate. It is not. You are loved. I do love you. I'm very disappointed that I had to run into this, and I'm glad it gave me a concept for today, and I hope you guys have thoughts on this. What are your thoughts? What religion are you? What do you deem appropriate within your faith? And I want to hear from agnostics, atheists, Jews, anybody that any religion. I want to hear your thoughts because I want to know what you think is proper, because I've just expressed to you what mine is. So have a good night. Sleep well. Thanks for I've already gotten a few compliments. Thanks for those. I feel good. I feel happy. Back in my natural, well, it's not natural. It's not natural. Good night.